Hello and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Saturday, August 22nd, 2020. I'm Linda the Lightworker. Happy birthday, Virgo. I know we have a lot of Virgos who tune in here, and I know several of you personally, so I'm just wishing you the best birthday today and that you have the most incredible year up ahead. As we enter Virgo, we start stepping into that harvest time, and so it's really interesting to see what's coming up as we step into harvesting, sort of reaping all of this work that we've done. Let's see what's come forward. If this is one of your first times to my channel, I am Linda the Lightworker. I'm a shamanic practitioner, and I make these videos so that we can all stay on a purpose-driven path, living one day at a time, especially those of you in recovery and dealing with COVID. Holy cow, what a lot to go on with. So thanks for being here. More about me is down below in the diddly-do box, along with all the tarot decks I use. All right, let's jump into today's reading. I am working with the wonderful Gregory Scott tarot deck. I believe it's released now, and you can order it from Amazon or go directly to gregoryscott.com and order it from him. It is incredible. And those of you who know how to read tarot, this will just improve your skills. It will reinforce what you know. I know I don't usually give such a big shout out, but I really love this deck. And those of you who want to learn how to read tarot, this guy is an incredible teacher, and you can learn through the images as well as the booklet that comes with it. Okay. Our first card, we're getting a lot of repeats. So this is telling me, and I shuffle. I shuffle and do my meditation before each reading. So as it's coming forward, this is telling me this is still a current affair for you, us all. So here we have again this beautiful Three of Swords. She is in heartache. She is, she's grasping, clasping, reaching, holding her breast, her heart, and there's a figure walking away. This makes me think that it's about old romance, old love, but this could be any kind of abandonment that a parent might have done, or perhaps someone who is just not able to be there for you emotionally. So here's the good news, is that when we acknowledge we have these old pains that are difficult to heal, it is the way she keeps showing up. It tells me this is an old wound. Now, some of you, perhaps it was the third time that this sort of event happened to you. But how you're holding this pain in your body, the invitation is for you to remember that we heal from the inside out. So as she's clutching her heart, we don't see any blood, right? So this is an inside job. So you know what I've done with heartache? I've done some visionary surgery on myself. And in my mind's eye, when I had a heartache so deep, being a betrayal that happened to me in a loving relationship, and feeling so wounded and holding that wound and wanting to grow and expand from it, I did a cosmic surgery on myself. So what I did was I got into my meditative state with my mind's eye. I saw this golden, almost pink, iridescent light come through, and I asked God, Spirit, the universe, to come in, and with this magical needle, I saw it on a needle, go in and sew up that pain with this beautiful light energy so that my heart could fully heal, so I was able to enter a new relationship. So really doing that work from the inside and being gentle with yourself. Again, this could be ancestral wounds or childhood wounds that are still affecting us today. All right, I'm going to the next card. You're not going to like it. I'm sorry. It is the Four of Swords. Now, again, the 3 and the 4, so this can come together. These two can feed off of each other. This old wound will create this anxiety, right? This guy's anxious. Holy cow, is that sword gonna hit him, or is it just there's no blood on him, so it hasn't happened yet? And you know what I see here in his chest? I see like a heart. here in his chest. So he's feeling exposed and vulnerable as well. All these emotions running high. This is debilitating anxiety. Now, you know, when in the Mother Peace Tarot deck, and that's always my first go-to deck, the Four of Swords is a woman sitting in a tent with all of her chakras in alignment and doing her meditation. So that is the response for this anxiety that might be triggered from an old pain or an old wound or having felt shamed or not fitting in, whatever this story is. Of being able to go inside and use that story as a jumping off point from getting out of your child self or your pain body self and being able to commune with Spirit, God, the universe for that healing action to get into alignment so you can let go. He's let go of these swords but traded them in for something really big. So being able to turn over that anxiety and to find our own alignment. Meditation is always my favorite way of doing that. Visualization, going in, having consciousness with it. All right, our final card today, our final tarot card today, is this Eight of Wands. Now look, he's right on point. Now here's the wisdom of this card. While we have this pain that still needs to be healed, and I'm really hearing this is grief that's coming up for so many of us who have let go of their identities of their jobs or how they used to, you're missing this human interaction every day, and it's making you crazy just being with yourself and your thoughts. If that's a story that's coming up from you, you're on point. This is about healing these old wounds, right? And look at how we've tried before. Maybe this is from a breakup, a sad relationship that you're really trying to recover from, and you've tried everything. You tried hypnotherapy, you tried hydrotherapy, you tried oxygen therapy and sauna therapy. You've tried all these different things to rid yourself of your pain. But when we take the time to go in and do our meditation, that really puts us right on point. And when we're able to have compassion for this pain body that's still alive, here's why it's still alive. Culturally, we are not really encouraged to express our emotions as they are percolating, and to express them without violence. Just to simply be able to identify what you're feeling can be a challenge. And once we start developing or deepening those healthy practices where we can step into our emotional life and heal a lot of these old wounds, we will find wounds that are really old. This could be from a childhood romance where your heart got broken and never had the opportunity to repair or to recover fully or to soothe. Perhaps this young woman didn't feel pretty enough, and that's something women feel. When we identify as female, oftentimes feeling pretty is part of our process of being in relationship with others and how we build self-esteem. That's just part of the dynamic of the divine feminine. And that old wound that has never been healed. Look, perhaps she's in her 60s now and she still thinks of herself as this young woman with this wound. It is about healing those old wounds. And the more we're able to, and I do love this visualization of that energetic sewing of the light energy of mending the body internally. It's as important as we talk to our bodies all the time. Our trillions of cells that are keeping this human organism alive are talking to each other in ways that we can't even consciously comprehend, but they know everything we're thinking because they're a part of us. So being able to have a healing ceremony for yourself is going to really bring you the relief you want. All right, the final cards we have today are from this beautiful Colette Baron-Reid's Wisdom of the Oracle. Again, info down below in the diddly-do. We had 2 cards today. And the first card I call the Tanya Herring card. Is that the right Tanya? Is that the one? No, it's the one. Who did she? Never mind. It's the Y. The Y card. Oh. Why? Look at this woman here. Is this a woman or this figure? And look at this book that is getting wings. So she is reaching into this book for answers. And that book holds her self-knowledge. Okay? So it is tapping into that history of you to find your answers. Now, when you ask that question of how you might respond now, or how you might care for your inner child in a way that's very loving and very peaceful and very encompassing, very wise, coming even from with greater wisdom. Why gets answered with retrospect. That's what tells me this is an old wound. And you're going to learn a lot about yourself if you gently ask why and what your motives are. And check in to see where you want your target. Maybe you really do want a long-lasting relationship with someone, and bring your whole self there, not your wounded self there. Ask yourself why. And look, oh, I see this great wisdom from the sky. It looks like, well, to me, it looks like a big hamster, but I'm sure that's not what it is, but it is super cute. So don't be afraid to ask yourself questions. Today is a great day for personal inquiry. And then our final card today from the Colette Baron-Reid cards is the beautiful mending. All of this work, look at these cherubs. They have angelic wings. They are playing together again. This is about really healing. These are old wounds, childhood wounds you might have still. Still, after all these years, an opportunity to go deeper in that mending. And with that childlike wonder, allow yourself to feel that loving energy from the great beyond. So much of this world is so mysterious. Healing these old pains is really what the best we can do for ourselves today. Don't worry, it doesn't have to take all day. Some of you are really fast healers. And trust me, if you are eating a clean diet of no preservatives and fresh fruits and vegetables and limited quantities of meat, or eating however your body feels best, your mending is going to happen tenfold. And using that positive visualization, I love this healing pink color coming through. Imagine that mending those old wounds so that you can experience this joy again. It's time well spent. It's certainly worth a few minutes today on a Saturday, right? I mean, vacuuming can wait. You can get all that done later. Take care of yourself first today, and pay attention to these wounds that might be getting triggered. Recognize where they are, and practicing that gentle, loving self-talk that they're there, sweetheart. They're there. We're just healing. That's just an old wound. And now we're bringing in love. We're breathing in love. And we're healing this old pain. So it doesn't need to be in our ethers or in our body anymore. And the more we extract those old pains, the more joy and love and light energy that can come in. Sounds like a little bit of work, but you know what? I know you're ready for it. You're ready to heal these old wounds so that you can keep moving forward. Because we're just doing our best, living one day at a time. All right, little tomato, that's our reading for today. You know what? I know you can do it. I know you're ready to heal these old pains because you don't want to repeat those patterns anymore. And you can do it. Take really good care of yourself today. This is a 5-star snack day for sure. Have delicious treats that fuel you. And remember to move that energy out of your body by doing some gentle stretching or moving or putting on music and dancing, of just really feeling all the energy in our bodies today. All right, my dear, I love you, and I look forward to seeing you next time.